would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Might be calling a hot route. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Trying to turn the corner on the right. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third down, red zone play. Crowd alive. On the ground, it's Buckley. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Barges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. When you're you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Huskers headed quickly to the line. Might be changing the route. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Makes the catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Buckley. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And the ball slipped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Direct snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Husker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to NC State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. It might be a gamble to go for it on down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but it caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes the grab. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
He leaves it with his back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, and making your situation really good on the next down.
The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. Right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Get it out on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
wants to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Grabbed behind the line, it's Buckley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best player.
And the defense got him at the 27. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Carr. The quick out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Buckley. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers this space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught behind the line. It's Cooper. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going.
Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
This time on target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Huskers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Barney. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. To the air, it's Carr. He's got it. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Third and long, try to convert through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Wants to fire on second down. Sure hands, it's Cooper. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Larson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Wide open downfield. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the big fella. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. He wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's Raiola. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a connection. There he goes. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And they get him up. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Right down the boulevard. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Here's a heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off the play fake. Rush is on him. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, we've seen it in this game. Even though his team is losing, this guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long, and he comes up with another big completion there.
And defensively, I'm going to continue to think pass. They've trusted him all game long. He hasn't let him down. I'm playing for the pass. I'll react to everything else.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. To get there to move the sticks. Touchdown, Irish! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Punch it out of the air. A pickup of 10 before he's out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down, 4th quarter. Need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. The Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Husker.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Back to pass, it's Raiola. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.